A new development here, a major vote that could have made recreational pot legal in New Jersey has now been canceled. We're learning that just within the last hour, lawmakers failed to secure enough votes to ensure approval. Joining me now via Skype to talk about this, J. Smoke Wallin. He's a cannabis industry expert and CEO of Vertical Wellness. Smoke, thank you for being with me. Your reaction to this vote being called off? We actually had you booked to talk about what can we expect from this vote. Now it's been called off. What does it mean?
Well, then, great to be on, and thanks for having me. Frankly, it doesn't surprise me. 14 of the largest of the 20 top pharmaceutical companies in the world are based in New Jersey, and if they're, they've been the opposition to legalization around the country for a long time now, and the fact that they could, block a single day's vote, it doesn't surprise me a bit. Look, this is going to happen. It's a matter of when, not if. And, either the legislature will get the courage to do it themselves, or there'll be a ballot measure and the people of New Jersey will speak. It's vast majorities of Americans in all political parties are in favor of legalization. And, this is just, it's a small speed bump on the way to full legalization.
Why do you think this would be a good thing for the state of New Jersey, which would become the 11th state to have legalized marijuana?
Well, look, I think the number one characteristic of cannabis is it is an incredible plant that helps people, right? It's all about wellness, and there's a lot of medicines and a lot of other things that are coming out of it. Studies are appearing daily that are now proving what we know anecdotally, which this plant fights inflammation. It helps people manage chronic pain in a non-addictive way. So you think about the opioid epidemic that our country's going through, which is, in large measure the big pharma companies. And today, cannabis is a non-addictive solution to a lot of those ailments that people have. So, I think for New Jersey, it's a health and wellness aspect, but also it's the legalization aspect. I mean, think about this: people are using it today. People are being arrested today. There's hundreds of thousands of convicted people with convictions on their record in the state of New Jersey. This bill, as it was written, I'm sure there was ways to improve it, but one of the good things it had was that it expunged a lot of the folks that have been unfairly penalized by these laws. And I think it would help the state of New Jersey a lot to get the black market out and get a regulated, clean market that's taxed in place. And if you look at Colorado,
we've seen it
right?
Good for other states when it comes to that tax. It's been great for the economy for states like Colorado. And also, there's a racial disparity here. A disturbing stat: African Americans are 3 times more likely to be arrested than whites, despite similar usage. All of those points to why it should be passed. But on the other side, a lot of people have said, well, listen, other laws haven't caught up with the fact that it's been legalized in some states. Take driving under the influence, for example. There are laws for alcohol, not necessarily for marijuana. What do you say to those critics?
Well, look, driving under the influence is not something that any of us want on anything, right? You shouldn't be on opioids. You shouldn't stay up all night cramming for a test. They actually find, lack of sleep is one of the most dangerous conditions to be driving. And of course, you shouldn't be on cannabis either. But just because they haven't figured out exactly what the right blood test is, the equivalent of the blood alcohol content that we have for the alcohol beverage world, you can certainly do sobriety tests and physical tests there on the road. So, as an industry, we all have to solve that problem. That's certainly an important thing. But if you think that there's not people that are stoned driving today, I have a bridge to sell you.
Smoke Wallin, thank you so much for being with us. We appreciate it. We'll continue to follow this. We appreciate you.
Nice to be here. Thank you.